everyone! Welcome to another day of music fun with Miss Hauk. I am so glad you're here to join us. Hope you all are having a beautiful Saturday. Can't wait to do some music with ya. Guess what I brought again? If you watched my video the other day, you might know what this is. It's called an auto harp. Can you say auto harp? See the strings here and the white buttons? They make some really cool sounds. Listen to the sound. Wow, I have a song for you that I can play with the auto harp. Listen and sing along. Clap your hands, tap your toes, and let's get started with music. Here we go. Hello, everybody. So glad to see you. 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 Let's sing hello to kindergarten. Hello to kindergarten. So glad to see you. Hello to kindergarten. So glad to see you. Hey to first grade. Hello to first grade. So glad to see you. Hello to first grade. So glad to see you. Let's give a shout out to second grade. Hello to second grade. So glad to see you. Hello to second grade. So glad to see you. Let's give a shout out to everybody else. Clap your hands and tap your toes. Hello to everyone. So glad to see you. Hello to everyone. So glad to see you. So glad to see everyone here on this beautiful Saturday morning, ready for some music time with Miss Hauk. And guess what? I think we are going to go to the Great Prairie and see if we can be some cowboys and some cowgirls. I've got my friend Cowboy Joe here with me, and he is ready to give a big cowboy shout that goes, yeehaw! Can you guys do that with me? Let's give it a try. Yeehaw! All right, so here's the deal. Cowboy Joe is going to tell us a story, and whenever I say the words cowboy call, you guys are going to help me with the cowboy call. Are you ready? Let's practice, okay? I'm going to say cowboy call, and what are you going to say? Yeehaw! Let me hear you here. Here we go. Cowboy Joe was a bold young man. He dreamed of rustling cattle most of all. He wanted to see if the cows would come when he let out his cowboy call. Are you ready? Yeehaw! He practiced all day from morning till night, and he practiced both summer and fall. He knew someday he'd have a chance to try out his cowboy call. Let me hear you. Well, finally one day it was proudly announced that his ma and pa and all were taking a trip to his grandfather's ranch where he could try out his cowboy call. He jumped for joy and grabbed his gear and he ran back down the hall. He hopped into the car and he was ready to go to let out his cowboy call. When he arrived at the ranch, he was happy to see that the cows were not in the stall. He dashed to the field where they quietly grazed and he let out his cowboy call. Well, they all did come right up to the fence and he sure felt 10 feet tall. I'm Cowboy Joe. See how the cows come when I let out my cowboy call. Now that was really some day for Cowboy Joe, and he sure did have a ball. Now he's wanting to try bigger and better things, so he's practicing his elephant call. What do you think an elephant call would sound like? I don't know. That's so silly. Let's try one more cowboy call. You ready? Yeehaw! Man, I love that. Guess what? I have had some friends come and join me on my last time that I was live, and I've got some more friends for you guys today. Guess who's coming first? It's my friend John the Rabbit. You guys say, hey, John the Rabbit. Hey, good morning, boys and girls. Well, guess what? John the Rabbit is such a friendly little rabbit. He's so cute, but he has a problem. He is always getting in my garden. But I will say one thing for him. He is very polite. And John the Rabbit, he likes to say yes ma'am all the time, but he doesn't say it.
He actually sings it. So listen to John the Rabbit and I as we're going to sing a little song. You ready? See if you can tell what he sings. Oh, John the Rabbit, yes, ma'am, had a mighty fine habit, yes, ma'am, getting in my garden, yes, ma'am, eating all my cabbage, yes, ma'am, my sweet potatoes, yes, ma'am, my fresh tomatoes, yes, ma'am, and if I live, yes, ma'am, to see next fall, yes, ma'am, I ain't gonna have, yes, ma'am, no garden at all, yes, ma'am. Oh, did you hear John the Rabbit? It didn't matter what I sang. He was always so polite, and he sang, yes, ma'am. I wonder if you could sing John the Rabbit's part with him. I'm gonna sing something, but you don't sing after me. This is not an echo song. This is a song where you get to sing with John the Rabbit. And what does he sing again? That's right, he sings, yes, ma'am. Give it a try. He's gonna sing, yes, ma'am. Can you sing it with him? Ready? Yes, ma'am. So no matter what I sing, you're gonna sing, yes, ma'am. It doesn't matter if I sing about cabbage, you're gonna sing, yes, ma'am. Or if I sing about tomatoes, you're gonna sing, yes, ma'am. Let's give it a try. Here we go. My turn. Oh, John the Rabbit, yes, ma'am, had a mighty fine habit, yes, ma'am, getting in my garden, yes, ma'am, eating all my cabbage, yes, ma'am, my sweet potatoes, yes, ma'am, my fresh tomatoes, yes, ma'am, and if I live, yes, ma'am, to see next fall, yes, ma'am, I ain't gonna have, yes, ma'am, no garden at all, yes, ma'am. Well, John the Rabbit, I hope that you stop getting in my garden, but I am so thankful that you are working on being polite. See you later. Bye, boys and girls. Oh, man. I have another friend that's going to come join us and sing a song for us. Can you guess what this animal is? Aw, it's a bluebird. Say hi, Miss Bluebird. Hello. You guys might be seeing some bluebirds out in your yard this time of year. The bluebird has a beautiful song and she likes to fly around in the air while she sings it. Can you get out your flying wings and fly around with her? Here we go. Bluebird, bluebird, through my window. Bluebird, bluebird, through my window. Bluebird, bluebird, through my window. Oh, Johnny, I am tired. Woo, that was some good flying, boys and girls. Let's try it again. Bluebird, bluebird, through my window. Bluebird, bluebird, through my window. Bluebird, bluebird, through my window. Oh, Johnny, I am tired. Have a great day. I've got some more animals for you. Can you use your hands to do the motions with me? Here we go. I had a little turtle. He lived in a box. He swam in the water and he climbed on the rocks. He snapped at a minnow. He snapped at a flea. He snapped at a mosquito and he snapped at me. He caught the minnow. He caught the flea. He caught the mosquito, but he didn't catch me. Oh, that was really fun. Let's try it again. Can you do the motions with me? Here we go. Get out your turtle. I had a little turtle. He lived in a box. He swam in the water and he climbed on the rocks. He snapped at the minnow. He snapped at the flea. He snapped at the mosquito and he snapped at me. He caught the minnow, he caught the flea, he caught the mosquito, but he didn't catch me. Oh, that's so fun to say. What did he snap at first, do you remember? He snapped at the minnow, and then what did he snap at? He snapped at the flea, then what did he snap at? The mosquito! And then he snapped at me. And guess what? He caught all of those things, but he didn't catch me. I was safe! Yay! Bring, 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 bring. Hello, how are you? Have you ever talked on the telephone? This is a funny looking telephone. Do you see that? I bet we could talk on the telephone together. I'm gonna sing something to you. Can you sing it back to me? Use your singing voice. Let's give it a try. Hello, how are you? I'm so glad to do some music with you today. What is your favorite color? My favorite color is orange. What is your favorite candy to eat? My favorite is dark chocolate. What is your favorite sport to play? That sounds like fun. I loved talking to you, but it's time for me to hang up now. Can you sing goodbye, Miss Haug? Goodbye to you too. That is so fun to have a pretend conversation. You could have a pretend conversation with your family at home and sing some questions to them too. Guess what? It's time for our man that lives in the moon, and his name is Aiken Drum. Can you say Aiken Drum? Get out your drum on your lap or on your box or your favorite type of drum and tap the beat with me. Let's try it. There was a man lived in the moon, lived in the moon, lived in the moon. There was a man lived in the moon, and his name was Aiken Drum. And guess what? He was made out of some really funny things like this. His head was made of an apple, an apple, an apple. His head was made of an apple, and his name was Aiken Drum. His body was made of celery, of celery, of celery. His body was made of celery, and his name was Aiken Drum. That is such a funny man. What do you think his arms could be made out of? I don't know, let's see. His arms were made of bananas, bananas, bananas. His arms were made of bananas, and his name was Aiken Drum. And what do you think his feet could be made out of? I don't know. His feet were made of pears, of pears, of pears. His feet were made of pears, and his name was Aiken Drum. Aiken Drum sure does sound like a silly man, doesn't he? Oh, that is so funny. I bet you could draw a picture of Aiken Drum, or you could pick what his head and his feet and his body were made out of. And maybe even his eyes and his nose and his mouth too. That will be super fun. I have one more song for you guys today, and it is a story song. Can you give me a wave or raise your hand if you have on this color today? Because my friend Jenny Jenkins, she is looking for something in her closet to wear. Let's see what color she'll pick. Will you wear red? Oh my dear, oh my dear, oh will you wear red, Jenny Jenkins? I won't wear red, it's the color of my head. So I'll buy me a folderol, diddly dally, seek a double roll. Jenny Jenkins roll. Man, she has some funny words at the end, doesn't she? Jenny Jenkins is not gonna wear red. Raise your hand if you're wearing some red. Will you wear blue? Oh my dear, oh my dear, oh will you wear blue, Jenny Jenkins? I will wear blue if your love is true. So I'll buy me a folderol, tiddly dally, seek a double roll. Jenny Jenkins roll. Maybe she'll wear some blue. What about this color? Will you wear green? Oh my dear, oh my dear, oh will you wear green, Jenny Jenkins? I won't wear green, it's a shame to be seen. So I'll buy me a folderol, tiddly dally, seek a double roll. Jenny Jenkins roll. they're wearing some green. I wonder what color Jenny Jenkins could wear. Maybe you have a favorite color that you'd like Jenny Jenkins to wear. That would be really fun. Thank you guys for singing along with me in music today. I really enjoyed sharing some of my favorite music with you, and I hope you have a great Saturday, and remember to keep on singing with your family. Bye-bye!